Just get over there. Surprise myself, briskly taking strides to the counter. First time you feel buzzed, first time you even feel drunk, you always take these like very purposeful steps. Like, I need to go to that place over there, and I need to not let anyone know how I feel. You take purposeful steps. Briskly taking strides to the counter. I find the act curiously challenging and amusing, yet each step I consider rather silly in its shakiness. I begin to wondering about how people learn to walk at all. It's not how my thoughts usually go, I think. Can't quite remember what I usually think about right now. I'm not drunk, I have an idea of what that is from looking, and this is not it. Right, I'm tipsy. Goodness, I'm unbalanced. I start slowing near the stools and suddenly break out in a cold sweat. I'm not good with people, so what am I going to talk about to a man? While I'm considering this, the order to stop is not processed physically. I sit right down next to the gentleman as if it is the most natural thing in the world, and we're the oldest of pals, strong ties, bonds formed from years of manual labor at the piers. Social lubrication, that's what they call it. Wonder how much alcohol I actually drank. Enough of this. I engage the man by his eyes. Yes, like that, like in the books. Lean forward and get a closer look, Winter Harrison. Oh, well, isn't he scruffy? Almost in an adorable way. His cheeks and chin are dashed all over with stubble, and his eyes are soft and caring. Vaguely reminds me of a father I knew that was not mine, but a classmate's. I open my mouth and mentally say hello, but the order is again not actually processed, so I hang my jaw and stare. He notices. Hello there, miss. Hello. That's all I can do to say this. I failed to keep his attention, and his eyes returned to the television above the bar. Television, that's right. I have that here. It seems to be a sports channel he's watching. I don't know which. I only know it's a sport as there is a ball, there are people, and both are on a field. And it seems to involve only sculpted men, a particularly intimate sport. Wait, I'm overthinking it. Though I do believe that most sports have a peculiar and kind of exciting subtext. This one, I think I could particularly like to watch. You're a little young to be in here, aren't you? Yes, I am! I am 14, I should not be here! I am here with my uncle. My dad would never bring me here. Good save, good save. My uncle is here and brought me here while he's on break. Right, mention work. Where is he? Point to Cyrus, who is now talking amiably with the other man in the corner. Goodness, such fast friends. He's the younger, ornery-looking person. Old man chuckles and I smile as though I've made a joke. Interesting word choice, girl. I read books. That's all you want. That's so. It is so, very much so. I read a lot. Is he celebrating the good news? Maybe. Was there good news? Do you mean the minimum wage increase, sir? Yeah, great news, isn't it? He grins. I mirror him. It is, I'm glad. You working yet? This, yes, it is work that I'm doing. Granted unpaid, I'm learning. Yes, I just started a little while ago. I see, well welcome to the workforce, young miss. Have you gotten your first paycheck yet? No, not yet. My name's Winter. That should have been 2 sentences. Nice to meet you, Winter. I'm David. Hi, David. I've stopped speaking. I don't know why. It's almost as though anything I say won't make any sense, so I've shut up. He does not speak either. The quietness is getting to me. Isn't there something I can say? Anything? What can I say? No, I'm lost. This is a terrible feeling, like I'm drowning in air. Think. Wait. It's gonna be something. You okay? No, I'm panicking. You can tell it's bad. Is this because of the alcohol? It must be the alcohol. Yeah. Speak! So, what do you do? Like, for work, I mean. You know, help out at the wharf. Head down to the mines, fit auto parts. That is amazing. Amazing, no. When you get older, you'll have to run multiple jobs too. Just about the only way to survive these days. How about you? What do you do? Oh crap, what do I do? I don't think of something first. Stupid. Shut my eyes for a second, give a quick shake of my head. do I do? I guess I could technically be considered a, I'm a consoler. I thought she was gonna go for researcher. She's a consoler. Oh no. Counselor? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, David. Thank you. Please let that be an acceptable job. Doesn't really seem like something that would suit you. No offense or anything. I didn't really choose it. It gives me a somber nod of recognition. You gotta take what you're given. Yeah. I suddenly feel miserable. Decide to lean onto the counter. I rest my head, letting the fluff of my hair and sleeves serve as a pillow. I look away from David. That's right, I didn't really choose it. I didn't really choose anything. The decisions came around, I just sat on my hands thinking. I don't know, thinking that something would come to me in a sense. I suppose that something did, but it wasn't the usual way. Maybe we gotta make a decision soon. The lack of decisions makes every decision even more important, palpable, exciting, lovely. Everyone else knew what they wanted to do after secondary school, and I was stuck on the path of a freeder. A freeder! A step away from a leech. Ugh. I couldn't pick a specialty school, I didn't know what I wanted. School mediatorium, huh? What is this school? Why did I never heard of it? Yet somehow my parents weren't surprised by the name? Why was I chosen? What's more, how? I never applied to this thing. Why did I even accept to go? Ooh, mediatorum, what is that? I guess I was just happy that something had been found for me and the systems always knows best. I mean, it's not as though I dislike it. I find the classwork and homework more than bearable, and my first shadowing went okay enough. But is this what I am? Is this what I'm meant to do? This is stupid. What am I thinking? The oligarchy is infallible. They never make mistakes. Therefore, this must be what's right for me, even if everything about it is totally weird. Cackle. What's my issue? This is better than what would have happened. When did I start caring so much about my direction? What am I thinking? I'm supposed to care about that. Still, why should I? How should I know the way to forge my life's path when I'm just 14? I don't even know what I'll be like in 8 years. That'll be more than double my life. Or that'll be more than half of my life. I shouldn't have to care about this now. No, this is really messed up. I'm so messed up. Hey! Don't get like that. I'm sorry I brought it up. Can I get you something to drink? Turn back to glance at David. My nose tipped, brushing against cloth and sending a tingle across my face. Seeing him, I remember again. I'm in another world, and as if I didn't have enough worries back home, I have a whole new world to worry about me here. Whole new world to worry about here. Like, this is my responsibility, this world. Another world which I'd never heard of, but I'm supposed to believe is real just because things are here right in front of my eyes. So much strange stuff has happened to me that maybe I could just be dreaming. Is this man even real? Is he really here? Maybe he isn't. I've read that there are illusions. Would I prefer an illusion? Would I prefer this to be a dream? Maybe some sort of virtual reality? This whole idea is so ridiculous. What's worst of all, I find myself rather on the fence about his offer for a second drink. It would not be bad, actually, to forget who I am for a little while. Perhaps longer. It would be natural. No, it would be dangerous. I force the darker notions aside, steady the course. Draw my head back into the nest of my arms, hair curling over fingers. And I bring myself up, countenance solemn. No, I think I've had enough. Suit yourself. I will. I look at David. Alright, what's next again? Need to figure out the root of the problem. It usually has something to do with the troubles of the people, right? I'll just be forward then. Has anything been troubling you lately? Nothing more than usual, I suppose. I'm just here to commemorate the occasion. That wage hike takes a major load off, though it's really too bad that we're still under Gabrea's boot. You know, I bet they'd let the bill pass just to avoid revolt. They don't give a shit about us. Gabrea! That's not this country, is it? That's the mother country, correct? I think that Brighton shouldn't be a colony of theirs anymore. It was labeled as independent in the dossier. I need to know more. How might I ask properly? What about the president? He seems to be working for us. He does, right? You know, it doesn't matter. He's just a figurehead. He can't do anything without Gabrea's approval. Couldn't even raise a military to defend against Ferdia without them kicking up a fuss. Hell, it took 6 months to let them train a single soldier. I'll give them some credit though. They quit crying about it and have been funding us rightly ever since. Probably realized that if Ferdia took us over, then they'd lose their workhorse. Ferdia is a third country, the one sharing a border with Brighton. What was it I read about them last night? Did we have a truce with them or something? It's been around for a while. Yeah, but it's hardly there. Ferdia's never been too afraid to stir up a war or two over some real estate or over some insult to their forefathers, whatever excuse. Our truce with them is just a piece of paper. If they wanted to, they'd take us down in a heartbeat. Or they would have, at least until we got an army to secure the border. Never know, though. Wow, this guy talks a lot. It's wonderful. Hardly have to say a word. Or at least I would, if he didn't seem to want me to respond now. I put in a bit of an angry expression for a second, but then reconsider. Maybe a sad expression would be better? What's my character anyway? Am I being myself here? Wait, no. None of that matters. Just answer. That's terrible. Okay, I need another question. Maybe I should let some of my ignorance show. Why is it like this anyway? You don't know? Hell, I'm not surprised. They practically skip over that in schools, give it a paragraph maybe. Sure, they'll tell you Brighton used to be a Gabrayan colony, that we gained our independence 120 years ago. They just never mention the costs of that freedom. Economic sanctions, crazy ones. I mean, they weren't always crazy back then, minimum wage could feed you and more. The sanctions haven't changed though, haven't adjusted with the dollar's value and cost of living. We screwed up, got lulled into a false sense of liberty, got so caught up in the things we could do, we forgot what we can't. Thanks to inflation, these sanctions are making us so poor that they're killing us. I mean, literally killing us. Not a great thing to bring up when there's something to celebrate, but I don't even think they're tracking just how many have died trying to live. I know I've definitely lost count. Then is this the root? It sure does suck that these people are poor. Really? Though honestly, if they've been this way for so long, they should be used to it. 120 years is a long time. And I guess there's no getting used to living in poverty. Poverty is probably what our issue is here. What is poor exactly? The television's been harping on it earlier. David's harping on it now. So I figure it must be important, but you know, it's nonsense to even consider this seriously. I don't understand any of this. The obsession over the economy, the excitement over higher wages, none of it makes sense. Poor is not having enough for a snack. Money is a trivial thing. Another thing is that it's not even a major society of the world. That being the case, how come we're dealing with it at all? That's a very good question. Why are we taking a lot of care and attention in a small nation of a much bigger world? And Cyrus, what is he thinking dragging me here? He probably only wanted a drink. What can I learn about the whole world from just one person? Not much. This is stupid, ugh, must be something else. It's not stupid, Winter, keep thinking, you're working on it, I know you're getting there. This struggle, the chaos that is inside of you is important, I promise you. If it's so terrible, I wonder how it is in Gabrea. Complete luxury, they live like kings. Even their bums live better than us. Oh, that is filthy, that's a filthy thing to say. It's a damn miracle any of them work at all, with how much they get for free. They get fired, the state takes care of it. They're hurt, the state covers it. No job to start with, the state. The state will go to the goddamn moons for its precious Gabrayans. Can you believe it? People are starving here. That's that kind of fucking bullshit that I wince. Raise my shoulders a little. Oh, sorry. It's okay. I don't really take any offense to swear words or rude language, but my dad was never terribly fond of them, and I've grown unused to their bite, the harsher ones anyway. It's a bit shocking to hear one in that tone. I decided to look back at the television, feeling embarrassed on David's behalf for reasons beyond my immediate comprehension. It airs the same sport for all 4 seconds before cutting out.